Welcome to PetesGuide. This is Metric Monday. Last week I said I would be replacing some of these drivers with bit holding versions. So let me bring them in and show you what I've got. Instead of just one or two bits this time, I've got five different types of drivers. So let's set them aside and go through them one by one. First off, the emission I made was a T15. So a Torx T15 is used in one type of M6 screw, a set screw, and I didn't catch that. So I'm out of space again here. So I have to give up another type of Phillips bit, and it's not going to be, as much as I dislike using posi drive, it's not going to be the posi drive because that's distinctly different than a regular Phillips. So between Phillips and Phillips ACR, I think eventually I'll stick with the ACR because of its better gripping potential, but while I'm testing this toolkit, I think I'm just going to start with the regular Phillips. And then that means everything here needs to shift over so I can put the T15 in the right size order. And so then we have this is a Wera Holding Function bit, and it's not available in all the sizes I need, but it is available in T15. And it's not available in T27, but it is available in T30. So I can take the T30 out and put the holding function T30 in. And I don't believe there are any holding function versions of the Torx Plus bits. I think this is kind of interesting. These are both T30. The regular T30 is green, and the holding function version is orange, which is kind of cool. That's my favorite color, in case you couldn't tell. So that finally gets me to a complete set of sizes for hex, Torx, Torx Plus, square, and Phillips. And so then we have a couple more drivers. These are, let's see, pink and yellow. So we have, I'm going to take the regular hex socket out and replace it with a, this is 8mm hex, and I'm going to replace it with an 8mm hex with the holding function. So you can see the difference here. The holding function bits, holding function sockets have a black band around the tip. And I'll do that same thing with the 10mm socket. And the holding function bits, I believe, just rely on stick fit, which is basically a conical profile that wedges the two items together. But that can't be done with external hex drives for some reason. I wonder why. So instead, these, boy, I really need a macro lens. These sockets use one or more ball detents to grab the hex heads, and the 10mm uses two ball detents on one edge, and the 8mm uses two ball detents on opposite faces. Yeah, faces, not edges. Because remember, I may not have told you this yet, but the way the measurements are done with hex head bolts is they're measured by the width across flats. So the width across flats is, for M6 bolts, is either 8 or 10mm, depending on the type of head. And then there is, I guess I'm going to have to demo this. There is, instead of this Joker wrench, which handles everything from 7mm to 10mm, and it has this nice ratcheting function. I'm going to swap in, oh, by the way, this is the Joker 6004 XS, and I'm going to swap in for it the Joker 6002 with 8 and 10mm drive. And I guess this really needs a demo because this is cool. So we'll take off the 10mm bolt from my stash here. And there we are. So once I get this screw out, you'll be able to see how well this socket holds the screw. Look at that. Okay, so you can't shake it all that much unless you've got it deeper in there. But yeah, so if you get it back, if you get the bolt head past both ball detents, that's nice and sturdy. You just can't shove it in there and just have it grip. That will grip a little bit, but it will still shake out if you're not fully past both ball detents. And what's cool about this wrench is this side, these black inserts. And again, I think they probably color coded these so that the black highlights indicates holding function, which appears as HF in the Wera part numbers. This wrench can be used so that it passes through the flats, or if you turn it a few degrees, it will hold the hex head bolt even upside down while you're wrenching on it. So I think this is beyond nifty. Until I heard of Wera tools, I didn't know this existed. So color me pink and yellow, and a big fan of Wera's holding function. This is, I think this will make my life easier and your life easier for as long as I'm using hex head bolts. And I hope you enjoyed that. This is PetesGuide closing down.